Welcome to the reading. If this reading found you, there may be a message here for you. It may be a message for someone you know. Either way, you found the exit. Before I start with the cards, a few numbers. The first one is 181. Got it 9 times. And my personal interpretation is it may suggest that you are nearing the end of a cycle that you've been struggling with for what feels like forever. Okay, we also got 654 25 times. So it's an important sign to stay positive no matter what, even when you're feeling pulled back or find you're regressing. Okay, so with that number, I also got a quote from Michael J. Fox, and he said, "With gratitude, optimism is sustainable. If you can find something to be grateful for, you can find something to look forward to, and you can carry on." Okay. All right. We also got 727 25 times, and it signifies you are on the right path towards spiritual awakening and enlightenment. We also got 222 17 times, and it's encouraging you to trust the unfolding of events and have faith in your path and your ability to grow and change. Okay, we also got 585 twice, and it's a message from the angels that the life changes you are considering are the right ones for you. And I'm also getting your heart is 14 karat gold. Okay. We also got 474 4 times, and this one was read out loud. And it said, "Trust in divine guidance and maintain a strong and grounded foundation as you navigate life's challenges." Okay, now all of these numbers make total sense with the song that I was channeling, which is Vasoline by the Stone Temple Pilots. So a little backstory. I was watching a YouTube vid on garden hacks, and someone had smeared Vaseline like all over the top part of a pot that was placed outside to keep ants from crawling into it. And then I heard, "Flies in the Vaseline we are, sometimes it blows my mind. Keep getting stuck here all the time. Isn't you, isn't me, search for things that you can't see. Going blind, out of reach, somewhere in the Vaseline." Okay, so in his autobiography, Scott Weiland said that the song was about being stuck in the same situation, becoming addicted, and lying about it to his wife and bandmates. Okay. Okay. Before you click off, let's see what the cards have to say. All right, we have Strength in reverse. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. We have Hidden Desires. Your deepest desires hold the seed of your potential. Longing, passion fulfilled. We have Shedding Illusions, reversed. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. Reality, honesty, and self-love. We have Alignment, reversed. We have Hunger, the Wolf Moon, reversed. We have the Waning Crescent 4 with Release, reversed. And all three of these popped out at the same time. We also have the Egg Moon, Trust in reverse. Okay. It's interesting. I didn't see this before. This person in the glass egg. All right. We have the Unseen reversed. And we have the Dead End reversed. All right. Let's start up here. Okay, so one of the general reversed meanings of the Strength card can be addictive tendencies and self-doubt. Now, addictive tendencies can be any behavior that you do habitually, that you justify, that holds you back from your best life. Okay, so some of the usual suspects: drinking, smoking, vaping, drugs, gambling, porn, or could be things like unhealthy relationships, constantly being in one, TV, food, spending money, shopping, if it's done in an excessive manner, okay, and causes consequences in your life. Now, I personally wish we could wash away the stigma attached to the word addiction, but that's only really possible if everybody everywhere does a fearless and searching dive into their shadow to accept the parts of their personality that they reject and deny or can't even see. Search for things that they can't see, the song. So, now specifically, the book talks about strength not being able to exist without challenge or opposition. Okay, I'll explain. For example, the salmon's strength is only necessary or meaningful when positioned against the current, right? Otherwise, life is easy peasy. And it's due to all of the forces pushing against it, the fish, that give the salmon the strength to do what seems impossible, like leaping up waterfalls. Okay, now, this is kind of echoed in this card, the Ten of Wands, but more so I get from this is it's the unique burdens that we carry that make us magnificent, okay? And I hate to say it, builds character, okay? If we all had it easy, life would be boring, really. I mean, if you think about it. None of us would have these magnificent antlers. Okay. Now, this card also talks about our perseverance, much like this one, and having the drive to keep moving along our path and trusting that we're going to get there. Okay. Now, this card talks about guidance from spirit guides, our higher self, and ancestors, and how it's natural to fear these communications as they challenge our perception of what's real. And now I'm hearing the song again, and what's for sale. Okay. Now, when it's reversed, it symbolizes a dark looming energy and an unwillingness to forgive. And if it's not another, maybe it's the self that's unforgivable, if you will. Okay. Let's go here. Well, no, let's go here. Okay, so the key words here are energetic blocks, the final chapter, the closing of a door, and another one opening. So 818, you may be nearing the end of a cycle that you've been struggling with, as well as 654. Even if you feel you're being pulled back, stay positive. Okay. So it's actually making me think of one of those Chinese finger traps. And the more you enforce your will and pull and resist, the tighter it gets on your fingers. Okay, so this is the same way. It's recommending that you lean into the discomfort of being pulled back, I'm hearing, to get through it. Okay. It's okay. I'm kind of getting the sense that you may have tried to rush through some uncomfortable bits and maybe, doing things habitually for whatever justification you use in order to avoid the brambles. Okay. But I'm hearing the quickest way out of it is through it. How does it go? The obstacle is the way. Okay. Hopefully this is making sense. Okay, let's go here. Now, it's, with this being reversed, it's important to make the conscious decision to initiate a turn to move your mind, soul, and body, okay, to face the same direction of what you really want, what you want your life to be. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually getting a picture of being out of alignment is kind of like driving at high speeds, but only watching the rear view. Okay. Only looking at where you've been instead of where you're going. Okay. And you're liable to get in a wreck that way. Okay. Okay. Now, with this hunger moon reversed, in the book, it talks about an old Cherokee story that a grandfather was telling to his grandson about the two wolves that exist in everybody. The one that is driven by sorrow and envy and despair, and the other one is hope and happiness and fulfillment. And they're constantly at battle with each other. And the grandson's this is totally summarized, okay? But the grandson asks, well, which wolf wins? And the grandfather says, the one that you feed. Okay, so it's important to ask yourself, which wolf are you feeding? Okay. Okay. And it's kind of also giving me basic law of attraction vibes, like that which we focus. Okay, where attention goes, energy flows. So, like with the alignment, if we're focused on the past, hurts, despair, self doubt, that's where we're going to head. That's what we'll attract more of. That wolf will get stronger. Okay. Okay. So with this, I'm getting it's important at this time to let go of any old negative habits that do not serve your highest good. And it's kind of reminding me of a dog. I must have seen this on YouTube somewhere. This golden retriever had like 4 or 5 balls in its mouth, and it kept trying to pick up a new ball, and it couldn't because it had too many old balls in his mouth. Okay, so in the with the analogy of a door closing and another one opening, we have to let go of the handle of the old door in order to reach for the new door and pull it open, right? We can't receive if our hands are full. Okay. Now with this trust in reverse, okay, so I'm getting a few numbers again. The 727. You're trusting you're on the right path to awakening and enlightenment. And as well as 222, encouraging you to trust the unfolding of events, and have faith in your path, in your ability to grow and change, as well as 474. Okay, trusting in divine guidance, and staying strong and grounded as you navigate through these challenges. And okay, so personal story. I was raised by a narcissist, and I refer to her as my foster monster, and she was my dead end, and she gave me the worst advice I'd ever gotten, which was what she told me: whatever you think you should do the exact opposite. And as long as I listened to that advice, I stayed stuck and miserable. And it wasn't until I learned to first go into my shadow parts and really get to know my authentic self and embrace the parts of myself that I rejected and denied. It wasn't until then that I learned to actually trust my intuition. And as soon as I did that, I was better able to let go of the things that were holding me back. Okay, so okay, so I'm kind of getting the 12 steps from AA from this card. first admitting there's a problem, and then second, wasn't it, and developing a connection with God. So yeah, it's important to look past your justifications to the honest, the honest, authentic self that lies beneath. Okay. Look for the why we do the things we do instead of the why nots, right? And I'm getting that your hidden desire is to become unstuck. Okay. And so, again, what wolf are you feeding? Are you feeding the challenging one that is requiring you to let go of these things? Or are you feeding the one that seems like the easy route and just continuing on this cycle? And from the number 181, I get that this cycle is closing. The door is closing. And so you may be beating your head on a wall, because what you're used to work, like, okay, so the things that you do that you're used to working for you may not be working anymore. Okay. So again, trust in this new direction that you're turning to. Let go of the past things that you've held on to up to this point, and open up space in your heart to receive new blessings, new direction. Okay. I think I've beat this horse to death, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I do hope that the messages find who they're meant for, and that you find them helpful, useful, encouraging, or confirmation. If you like the way I read, I truly appreciate all the love and support, the shares, subscribes, comments, and the likes. Love the likes. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.